If you thought the galaxy only had room for one nightmare-inducing apex predator, think again. Because today we're diving into one of the wildest, deadliest, and most unexpected matchups in sci-fi horror history. On one side, we have the iconic Xenomorph, the biomechanical terror that stalks its prey with perfect evolutionary precision. And on the other, the Calisk, the monstrous apex brute from the planet Gen, whose sheer physical dominance has made even Yacha hunters rethink their life choices. Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. And today we're about to answer a question nobody asked, but everyone needs to know. Between the Xenomorph and the Calisk, who is the true apex predator of the galaxy? And more importantly, how is Bud, yes, the little guy from Predator Badlands, possibly stronger than a Xenomorph Queen? Buckle in, because this is going to get messy, monstrous, and absolutely mind-blowing. Why the Xenomorph Queen reigns as a biological masterpiece. When people call the Xenomorph the perfect organism, they aren't exaggerating. Xenomorphs aren't just predators, they're self-replicating disasters. One drone can wipe out an entire population before anyone reacts. They're fast, silent, impossibly strong, and their acidic blood makes attacking them a guaranteed self-hazard. And then there's the Queen. The Queen is the mind, body, and soul of the hive. She's huge, strategic, and relentless. She builds armies, literally, and she can overwhelm entire colonies in days. The hive exists because she commands it. The drones fight because she wills it. In the alien universe, nothing is more terrifying than a queen protecting her offspring. But the queen has a weakness. She is static. She is the final stage of xenomorph evolution. She's perfected, but she's done evolving. And that's where the Calisk enters the conversation. Enter the Calisk, the monster Yacha legends fear. The Calisk isn't engineered like a xenomorph. It isn't a created weapon or a biotechnological nightmare. It's a natural-born apex predator from Gaina, a planet so violent that even Yacha refuse to hunt there. If a species scares predators, you know something's very wrong. The Calisk is enormous, ancient, and nearly impossible to kill. Plasma burns, it heals. Blades, they bounce off. Even Dek, a highly trained Yacha, couldn't make a dent in the adult Calisk during his trial. And unlike xenomorphs, the Calisk doesn't attack mindlessly. It protects. It forms bonds. It displays emotion. And emotion makes a predator infinitely more dangerous than instinct ever could. And then Badlands gives us something no one expected. A baby. Bud, the creature that breaks every rule. Bud starts off small, cute even. A simian-like alien with expressive eyes, a curious nature, and a surprising level of affection. Dek and Thea think he's just another creature trying to survive Gaina. Then the truth hits. Bud is the infant of the very Calisk Dek was sent to kill. Suddenly, every moment changes meaning, especially the scene where the adult Calisk spares Dek's life. It wasn't mercy. It was recognition. Bud's scent was on him. That single detail already puts Bud on a level xenomorphs never reach. A xenomorph will attack anything alive. A Calisk parent will spare someone to protect its child. And Bud? Bud isn't just intelligent. He's evolving. He grows twice his size in a short time. His strength becomes monstrous. His instincts sharpen into something frighteningly tactical. And during the battles, Bud doesn't just fight. He adapts. He learns. He upgrades himself mentally and physically with every encounter. The result? A creature still in its infancy that's already stronger than some Yacha warriors. The Queen versus Bud. Power versus evolution. If you compare the Queen and Bud at face value, the Queen wins in pure raw power, at least at first. She's larger, armored, and capable of tearing apart almost anything in close combat. Acid Blood makes her a suicide mission for anyone attacking her directly. But Bud doesn't fight like a xenomorph drone. He doesn't charge. He studies. He reacts. He evolves as the fight unfolds. A Queen's wins by overwhelming. Bud wins by adapting. A Queen's biology is finished. Bud's biology is a work in progress and getting scarier by the minute. The moment Bud decapitates Ynur on Yausha Prime, tearing off the head of the clan leader, it becomes clear that Bud's strength isn't just juvenile potential. It's a glimpse of what a full-grown callusk might be capable of. A Queen leads a hive. A callusk needs no hive, no hierarchy, no instinctual pattern. It is an apex on its own. Why the callusk might surpass the xenomorph species entirely. The Queen is perfect, but perfection is static. It stays the same. It doesn't change unless the hive produces a new generation of specialized xenos. Bud and the callusk species evolve individually. They don't wait for offspring or new variants. They don't need a hive. They don't need a queen. They don't need numbers. One callusk is enough to dominate an ecosystem. And that's what makes Bud terrifying. He represents potential, not final form. The Queen is at the top of her pyramid. Bud is still climbing his. The idea that Bud might one day grow into something stronger than an adult callusk and already shows intelligence and adaptation beyond a xenomorph means the galaxy might be looking at a new form of apex predator. Not one based on instinct, but on emotion. Not one built for the hive, but for survival. Not one perfected, but one constantly improving, rapidly. Perfection versus potential, the final verdict. Calling the Xenomorph Queen anything other than an apex predator would be insane. She's one of the deadliest organisms ever conceived in science fiction. She dominates through structure, hierarchy, and biological design. But Bud? Bud represents something different. He's the embodiment of evolution in real time. Every threat makes him stronger. Every injury teaches him. Every bond changes him. And unlike the xenomorphs who survive by overwhelming numbers, Bud survives by adaptability. And that makes him far more unpredictable. In the end, it comes down to what apex predator really means. If it means perfected biology, the Xenomorph Queen still reigns. But if it means the creature most capable of becoming unstoppable, then Bud, the growing, learning, ever-evolving callusk, might be the future apex predator of the galaxy. Our nerdy thoughts. And there you have it. Two of the deadliest creatures in the galaxy, each terrifying in their own way, but for completely different reasons. The xenomorph may be the perfect organism, but the callusk is the perfect monster. One hunts with precision, the other dominates with raw, unrelenting brutality. And somehow, Bud stands in the middle of this cosmic food chain, proving that even the smallest creature can flip the script. If you enjoy diving into this insane matchup and want more breakdowns of hidden lore, creature origins, and sci-fi monster battles, make sure to hit that like button and share your theories down below. Who do you think really deserves the title of Apex Predator? The Xeno, the Calisk, or Bud himself? Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, stay nerdy, and I'll catch you in the next one.
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.